everything you need. Brad Samaro from Ace Hardware, he's going to show us how to do it. All right, you brought in pretty much everything that you need to take care of a winter lawn. Where do we start?
Everything you need to do your winter lawn is on this table.
I love that.
And we're going to get it done. And the first thing that you want to do is plan the project. That's what I always tell people to do. What you want to do first is dethatch. So you can put this handy-dandy attachment on your mower. It's a mower blade with a dethatcher attachment. And you put it on your lawn mower, and you go progressively shorter and shorter till it's about 3/4 of an inch with a typical mower, or 1/2 inch with a rotary mower.
Yeah, and don't forget the safety. You gotta have the goggles.
Absolutely, don't forget your safety equipment. Then the next thing you want to do is take a bow rake or this special thatcher rake to make sure that you're able to get all of the dead thatch out of the lawn.
All right, very good. So these are the tools that you need to plan. And then you got to have...
If you like the hand tools, this is good. Many of our neighborhood Ace Hardware stores have tools you can rent that'll do the dethatching.
Oh, that's nice.
And the verticutters that'll get it all done for you.
I didn't know that.
So you can get it all done in a Saturday afternoon.
So you can rent it. Okay. Now, the seed is kind of the next thing that you need to think about.
Absolutely. The last couple of years, we have used in our backyard this Winter Wonder Lawn, which is a mix of Bermudas that is proprietary to our vendor, and it's specially designed for Arizona, and we've had great success with it.
Okay, Winter Wonderland, because I was at Ace the other day, I was looking, and I was like, oh, I can't remember what's the good kind, because that's important, made for the desert.
It is absolutely important it's made for the desert.
Okay.
Now, if you have my son really likes baseball.
Yeah.
So, this year we're going to go with Bob seed.
What's that?
Well,
what's Bob?
This is what the professionals down at Chase Field use on the turf down there.
Oh, and it's beautiful.
So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to try to get rid of the infield I have in my backyard with Bob seed this year.
Very good. So you got Bob seed.
And then you can spread it. This is kind of one way to spread it. Otherwise, you have the little carts that you can use to spread it as well. That's better for going around trees and shrubs and the edges of lawns.
Okay, good to know.
The next thing you're going to want to do is fertilize it. Right here like this. Southwest Select is, again, specifically formulated for our Arizona lawns, and helping you make your lawn the envy of your neighborhood right here, Southwest Select.
Okay, and then you have some other choices here.
And you're not done. The next thing you want to do is put a little top coat on there. In my yard, I always use steer manure blend, and I use an Omni top coat. It'll help it retain moisture, and it'll help keep the birds away most of the time. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll help you retain some of those things with seeds.
Yeah, because they're out a lot around here.
Yes, absolutely. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to water. You're going to want to water several times a day.
A lot of people get confused about that, like how many times a day? Can I come in and ask you guys about that?
Absolutely, we'll be able to answer that question. Typically, when you start off, it's 5 to 6 times a day, and then after a couple of weeks when the lawn is established, 2 to 3 times a day. Those are good rules of thumb. The thing that's most important is you don't want water to pool when you're doing it, so you don't want to have standing water in your yard when you've done the water.
Yeah, especially because of all those mosquitoes right now.
Absolutely, that's the one thing to do.
All right, anything else that we need to think about?
I have a couple of, and after about 28 days, you'll want to put a top coat of Ace brand fertilizer on that in the green bag. You'll have a lawn to look at in the next 28 days.
Okay, that's quick.
This is the perfect time of year from mid-September to mid-October to do the overseeding. We have a couple of products that I didn't talk about last year that I'd like to, they're kind of an all-in-one. They have a seed, fertilizer, and top dressing, and they're the certified seed, again, specifically formulated for our climates. And if you don't want to do the multi-step, these will give you a nice-looking lawn as well.
I'm liking that. You just kind of do it all in one.
Absolutely.
Very good.
Then, of course, many of our Ace Hardware, all of our Ace Hardware retailers are going to carry smaller quantities of things for patching in case you have a dog. This is one of my favorite products that we didn't talk about last year. It's called Dog Patch.
Yeah, this is neat. I've never heard of this.
So if you've got a dog that leaves little patches.
I've seen a patch.
And yellow patches, and they scratch. This is a good way to kind of fill in the blanks and make your yard be the envy of your neighborhood. Very good.
Now, I'm wondering, you know, is there a certain temperature that it has to be before you really want to start on this process? Because we're still at 103, 4 degrees.
You want the evenings to be near 80 degrees, kind of like Jimmy was telling us about during the noon forecast. So we're almost there, and all of our stores are going to be in stock. This would be a great weekend to start, or if you want to wait 1 week, all the way until about the middle of October to get your winter lawn established.
All right, I want to get that established too. And you brought some other things too that you need to think about.
I did. One of the things that we often forget about is we've moved our evenings and weekends to the patios because the weather's so beautiful. Don't forget to maintain your pool, because some of the kids will still jump in the pool fuel. And this is a great time to change your air filters.
All right, very good. Great tips as always. acehardwarephoenix.com/DIY for more information. Get those yards looking good, everyone.